Hey, good morning everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video about why I think psychiatry is not necessarily, there are illnesses that need to be treated by psychiatrists, but how it's not necessarily right to be diagnosing certain people and medicating them against their will when they want nothing or no part of this treatment. Now, I want to explain something to you. When I went to Ravensong in Vancouver, I was referred to a doctor by the name of Emily Morrison. She's a researcher at the University of British Columbia. And I was basically sat down and told that, and this is why I think psychiatry is, that I was mistreated based on my race. She sat me down and said she was a genetic counselor or something like that. And she claims that she's found something, a marker that proves that certain people with some genetic marker or something like that, that proves that certain people have schizophrenia. And she said I shouldn't produce. And I said, I'm very religious. I don't get into too much trouble here and there. But she said I shouldn't produce. And I replied to her. I said, I just replied something along the lines like, I wouldn't do that here or something like that. She said, but you have a son. So I said, well, what I was trying to reiterate to her was like, I wouldn't do that in my present situation because, limited income and limited means is what I meant. So what I tried to explain to her is like, I wouldn't do that in my present circumstance and situation was, have sex and have a child right now because I'm responsible. And she said, well, you have a son. So they're sending me to a genetic counselor and saying things like I shouldn't have a baby, shouldn't produce, injecting me with things that take away your libido constantly, things like that. So psychiatry is definitely it's racist. So it's controlling, and I don't know why they're doing this to me. I think it's because it has in part because of my race. You shouldn't vote for the NDP government because they invest lots of money into healthcare, education, and these things are totally racist and controlled by an elite class of people. And if you want to access healthcare and education, that's not going to happen. But yes, if you're white or if you're privileged, you will get those things. But if you're underprivileged, you are not going to get a single thing from this government. Conservative governments, they don't believe in these publicly run systems and all the psychiatry. They don't invest a lot of money into this stuff. They still help people, but they believe in their profit system and how people should try to take care of themselves financially and everything. But they're not going to turn away from you if you need help and you're a really positive contributor to the community and you're earnestly trying to help people. They will try to help you out as well. If you're trying your best in law abiding. But don't vote for these NDP people. I never vote for them. And voting is important because it affects the legislation, it affects the laws, it affects the rules. So just my 2 cents on why I think I'm being mistreated based on my race and what I was told by someone. And I'm of the opinion that most of these mental illnesses are related to a person's upbringing and their environment, not so much something in their genetics or DNA or something like that that's giving them these illnesses. I think it's something that has to do more along the lines of maybe drug use, being brought up in a certain environment, being raised a certain way. That is the main contributor to these illnesses. So that's my 2 cents. Just wanted to share that with you and get that off my chest. Thank you. Have a great day.